Are you in your 20s and already feeling overwhelmed by money? You're scrolling through Instagram, seeing everyone else's seemingly perfect lives, and wondering if you're the only one struggling to make ends meet. Let me tell you, you're not alone. It's easy to make mistakes when no one teaches us how to handle finances. No one teaches you about compound interest in school, right? But don't worry. Today we're talking about the most common financial pitfalls and, more importantly, how you can avoid them. We're going to cover everything from budgeting to investing to insurance, and I promise it's not as scary as it sounds. Stay till the end, because one of these tips might just save you thousands of rupees or dollars, or even lakhs down the line. Let's get into it. The first and probably the most common mistake is not having a budget. I know, the word budget sounds about as fun as a root canal. Many people think budgets are restrictive, but they're actually incredibly freeing. It's like having a financial GPS that tells you exactly where you're going and how to get there. Without a budget, it's like driving with your eyes closed. You might end up where you want to be, or you might crash and burn, and it's not always pretty. You'll keep wondering where your money went at the end of each month, and that's no way to live. So how do you create a budget that doesn't suck? Start small. You don't need a complex spreadsheet. Even a simple notepad will do. Begin by tracking your spending for a month. Write down every coffee, every takeout meal, every online purchase. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can start allocating your income. Decide how much you need for essentials like rent, food, and transportation, and then set aside amounts for savings, investments, and fun money. There are also tons of great budgeting apps out there that can make this process even easier. Apps like Mint or YNAB, you need a budget, can connect to your bank accounts and automatically categorize your spending, giving you a real-time view of your finances. When I first started budgeting, I was shocked to realize I was spending more on takeout coffee than I was on my savings. That realization alone was a huge wake-up call and completely changed how I approached my money. Remember, your budget isn't about restricting your life. It's about taking control of it. It's your roadmap to financial freedom. The second mistake I see people making in their 20s is treating credit cards like free money. It's easy to get caught up in the swipe now, worry later mentality, especially when you're constantly bombarded with ads for the latest gadgets and experiences. But trust me, those tempting credit card offers can quickly turn into a financial nightmare. Credit card interest rates can be incredibly high, and before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of debt that feels impossible to escape. I've seen friends and family members trapped paying off a 50,000 rupee or more debt just because they didn't realize how fast interest piles up. But credit cards aren't inherently evil. In fact, they can be a valuable tool when used responsibly. They can help you build your credit score, earn rewards points, and even provide a safety net for emergencies. The key is to treat your credit card like a debit card. Only spend money you actually have, and pay off your balance in full every single month. This way, you avoid paying any interest and keep your credit score healthy. If you're struggling with credit card debt, don't panic. There are ways to get back on track. Start by creating a debt repayment plan and consider strategies like the snowball method or the avalanche method to pay off your debts faster. Remember, credit is a tool, not a crutch. Use it wisely, and it can work to your advantage. But abuse it and you'll pay the price. Chapter 3. Mistake number 3, not saving for emergencies. The third mistake that can really trip you up in your 20s is not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and without a safety net, you're one unexpected bill away from financial stress. Imagine this: your car breaks down, you lose your job, or you have an unexpected medical expense. These situations can happen to anyone, and without an emergency fund, you might be forced to rely on credit cards, take out loans, or even borrow money from family and friends. That's why having an emergency fund is crucial. It acts as a buffer between you and life's curveballs, giving you peace of mind and financial security. So how much should you save? Ideally, you want to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This might seem like a lot, but remember, you don't have to build it overnight. Start small by saving just 500 or 1,000 rupees a month, and gradually increase the amount as you get raises or bonuses. You can also set up automatic transfers to your savings account so you don't even have to think about it. When I had my first emergency fund, I slept better knowing I could handle surprises without going into debt. It was a game changer. Prepare for the unexpected. Your future self will thank you. Chapter 4. Mistake number 4, delaying investing. The fourth mistake I see people making is waiting too long to invest. You might think investing is only for the wealthy or those nearing retirement, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The earlier you start investing, the more you benefit from the magic of compounding. That's when your money earns money, and then that money earns even more money. It's like a snowball effect for your wealth. Even investing small amounts in your 20s can grow significantly over time. Let's say you invest just 500 rupees a month in an index fund or a systematic investment plan starting at age 25. Assuming an average return of 7%, by the time you're 40, that small habit will have grown to lakhs of rupees, thanks to the power of compounding. The longer you wait to invest, the more you miss out on potential growth. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to investing. Don't be intimidated by the stock market or complex investment strategies. There are plenty of beginner-friendly options available, like index funds, mutual funds, and ETFs. There are even apps that make investing as easy as ordering takeout. Start small, be consistent, and watch your money grow. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Chapter 5. Mistake number 5. Neglecting insurance. The fifth and final mistake I want to address is neglecting insurance. When you're young and healthy, it's easy to think you're invincible. But the reality is, health emergencies and accidents can happen to anyone, and they can be financially devastating. Without proper insurance, a single hospital visit or a major illness could wipe out your entire savings and leave you drowning in debt. That's why having adequate insurance coverage is essential, even if you're young and healthy. There are two main types of insurance you should prioritize in your 20s: health insurance and term life insurance. Health insurance protects you from the potentially crippling costs of medical expenses. It covers hospital bills, doctor's visits, surgeries, and even prescription drugs. Term life insurance, on the other hand, provides financial protection for your loved ones in case of your untimely death. It pays out a lump sum amount to your beneficiaries, which can help cover expenses like funeral costs, outstanding debts, or even their living expenses. Think of insurance as a safety net, not an expense. It's a way to protect yourself and your loved ones from financial hardship in case the unexpected happens. I had a friend who avoided getting insurance for years to save money. But then, one unexpected hospital visit for a minor illness wiped out her entire emergency fund. She regretted not getting insurance sooner. Insurance isn't about predicting the future, it's about being prepared for it. So there you have it, 5 common financial mistakes to avoid in your 20s. Ignoring a budget, overusing credit cards, not saving for emergencies, delaying investing, and neglecting insurance. These are all pitfalls that can have a significant impact on your financial well-being. But the good news is, it's never too late to turn things around. Start by identifying any of these mistakes you might be making, and take action today. Remember, small changes can make a big difference over time. Start budgeting, avoid unnecessary debt, build your emergency fund, invest early, and protect yourself with insurance. These are the foundational steps to building a solid financial future. Here's your challenge. Pick one of these mistakes and take action today. Comment below which one you're fixing first, and let's build wealth together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips to master your finances. Your financial freedom starts now.